What's up guys, back again. Heading to Corsa Cycles now to catch up with Georgia. She promised me she had some secrets up her sleeve for bike setup, which I'm stoked to learn about. So let's go see what she has in store for us. Hey Georgia.
Hey Zoe, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. How's your lap?
Well, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah? Do you have the GoPro?
I do, do you want to check it out?
Let's see it.
This was that shoot. Remember
Oh
that
yeah,
little one drop?
little drop?
Yeah, and I went way too hot and I was like, sweet, yeehaw.
Okay. Rode the top tube for a bit. Now that you have your bike here, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, it'll be definitely worth going over and making some adjustments.
Okay, sick. Let's check it out. Yeah, let's start with your brakes. So when your hands are on your handlebar, do you kind of have an idea of where you like your levers to sit?
Well, basically, I like to have my finger kind of in that divot point there.
Okay.
I was told that if you have it like more to the outside, you kind of get a better feel for the width of your bike versus being in.
Yeah, and it looks really good, except I think maybe with like, especially as girls, we don't have massive hands, so you don't need to have your brakes too far in your bars.
So what's preferable? Is it like having it steeper? Does it depend on the trail you're riding? Like the steeper you want it more?
You wouldn't really change it with the trail, but definitely like between my bikes I change them. So on my trail bike, I run them a little bit flatter because I do longer trail rides and it makes my wrists and arms less sore.
Yep, that makes sense.
And then I run them steeper on my downhill bike just because I want to be aggressive and like over the front wheel. Let's do the bar roll next.
Okay.
So you can hop a leg over the bike, I'll loosen the bolts. Okay. And what you're looking for is you'll just be looking over top of the bar evenly, and then you can check the sweep to make sure it's in a nice spot for you.
Okay.
To me, it looks like they're rolled pretty far forwards.
Yeah.
Roll them a little further back.
Okay.
With these bars, what I like to see is just the start of that.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And then we'll change where your brakes are after.
Okay.
Then without changing where they are, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So this way, you can have your elbows in a ready position. You're not going to be awkwardly fighting the angle. Yeah, if that makes sense.
And I guess it's probably more neutral for your wrists, I guess. If you're rolled, then, if you hit a bump, that's going to...
Yeah, exactly. Like you could have your brakes set up well, but the bar might want to kick you forward. So this way, it's like where the natural sweep is.
Got access to my dropper, seat post, and my gears, my brakes.
All right, that looks good. Yeah, I find the cockpit setup for me, that's like your main contact points for your hands.
Right.
I like to have that dialed, so probably before every ride, I kind of play around. Sometimes it moves in storage.
And should you have them so you can move them around, obviously, but not too tight that they're...
I just always bring a tool in my pocket. You never know when you're gonna crash and your brake lever's gonna go above the bar. You never know.
Could have been handy.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about your suspension?
Yeah, that will probably need to be checked out.
So that little red O-ring, you can move it up right to the top.
Up to here. Yep. And
what we're looking for, we'll set your rear sag to around 30%, which means that just from your body weight, your suspension's gonna be using 30% of its travel.
Right.
So I usually run mine a little stiffer, but to start out with, we wanna make sure you're using all your travel. It's a big bike, so we'll go 30%, so a little bit softer. So hop on. And you're just gonna sit down and then put both feet on the pedals but not push down on the bike. And then slowly get off. Sweet. So you're just at like the 25% mark.
All right.
So what we could do is we could take a tiny bit out. But that's not a bad place to be at. So that's pretty good to start out with. So right now the shock pump's reading about 140 PSI. Okay. Which is not bad. I would probably guess you'd be about there, so taking it a little bit makes sense.
Does it correlate with your weight?
It does kind of, yeah. Okay. So usually in the rear, I kind of run around what my weight is in pounds. Yeah. And then plus a little bit for myself. Right now, just above 30% sag is a pretty good spot with your riding gear and once you're riding. It doesn't have to be a perfect number, so I'm happy to start you there. Let's do your fork sag next. Okay. So hop a leg over the bike. I'll move the O-ring. Once you hop on the pedals and then do one push down on the fork. Nice, stay over there. And then just hop off the back. All right, and then what's that reading on the side gauge there? Okay. Actually, you're on the 170 millimeter fork. Yeah. So this one is good. You're at 25%.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it has the different gauges there. Now we know that your sag is set to your body weight and your air pressures look pretty good.
Yep.
So the next thing to think about is like your compression, rebound. You want your fork and shock to be pretty even, so you don't want one to be really fast, one to be really slow.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but you can definitely play around with the clicks, and then on your phone, I just keep a little notepad.
Okay.
So I count how many clicks I have per, yeah, for the rebound, for everything, and then I just have it written down. Same with air pressure. Since your bike's pretty fresh, I'm guessing you still have tubes, hey?
Yep.
Yeah? All right, let's do that. Set it up tubeless. Okay. It's like probably one of the most important things you can do, especially as an enduro racer. Loosen off the back axle, I'll take off the front wheel. So just let all the air out of the tube. You're gonna beat me. No. Use your guns.
I don't have any. They're not loaded. Done.
So we'll put it all the way back and then just leave a little bit of space right by the valve. And that's where we'll put the sealant in. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Get all the aliens out in there. Just gonna, you know, eyeball.
Okay. Is there a amount that you need?
Yeah, you know, more the merrier.
Okay.
So then I flip it over and then I finish with the bead. And then you can just...
Too easy. You made that look way too easy.
One more. Yeah, that's it. Give it a little shake. Make sure the stands is all over. You can bounce it. You're all twisted. There you go. Nice. So we're aiming to go for around 24 PSI.
Okay.
And yeah, so we'll go a little more. Yeah, sweet, that's good. And let's aim for about 25 in the back. So I can even take out a little bit less. Nice, that's good. Yeah, the bike's dialed, we touched on. Yeah, your bar roll, where your brakes should be sitting.
Yep.
Got your tires tubeless. We looked at your suspension. I think that you'll be hopefully just as comfortable on this as you are on your cross-country bike, which you know so well. So now you can just see the new coaches, get shreddy.
Get some skills.
Get some skills.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'll get to ride the Spartan to its full potential now, I think.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I can't wait. So yeah, bike's good to go. Just got to get some skills going.
Yeah.
And then hopefully next time I see you, it'll be a whole different rider.
Yeah, you'll be way faster.
So that's the goal.
That's it. Have fun out there.
Cheers, dude. Hey guys, I just finished getting my bike all tuned up, looking pretty sweet, thanks to Georgia and her tips. So now heading off to catch up with another coach, dial in some more skills and see where we go with that. See you out.
Left of this, right of that, straight down the guts, point it straight and then off the drop. Let's do it.
Have you set the sag yet?
I don't even know what sag is.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.